Welcome back to K24 this morning. My name is Mungala Mbuvi, joined by K24 from Queensway Sacco, and of course Terry, who's an entrepreneur, and another gentleman who's just joined us. He goes by the name of Voidaka Friends Centonomy, the CEO. How are you doing, sir?
Mzuri sana.
Habari asubuhi.
We are good.
Uko salama sana?
Yes.
Karibu tena sana.
Thank you.
We're talking about loan acquisition and debt management.
Yes.
And obviously, being the CEO of Centonomy, these are some of the subjects you guys touch on. And before we took the break, Terry has just told us that she acquired a loan at one point to, expand her business.
That's right.
So in your opinion, I do not know, is it first of all advisable to take a loan to, expand your business? Because a lot of people usually ask, where do I get the funds to, do some of these things?
Yeah.
So Mr. Waidaka.
So first of all, I mean, the conversation is amazing so far because the lessons are in there.
Right.
I loved the fact that you talked about that you took the loan 2 years into the business. So you had already proof of concept, you already had cash flow that was coming through. And what you were looking for was what you spoke about earlier on, which is asset finance. So you actually bought assets that were going to assist you to build the business.
Right.
100% yes.
Right.
The problem that many times comes up, especially in businesses, you start the opposite way. There's no cash flow, so you're trying to generate cash flow by borrowing. So you don't have proof of concept, you don't have clients, you don't have anything that's actually generating any business at that point. That's a dangerous time to take a loan, whether it's a business or it's a person.
So you're saying that it's not safe to take a loan to start a business?
Because you have no proof, you have no customers. So where are you going to get the cash flow to repay that loan? In fact, most banks and even the SACCOs will not even consider you at that stage.
Okay.
Now the problem is because now we have access to credit everywhere.
Right.
There's loans coming out of everything. Your phone, wherever you get a loan, even the Shylock next door. And so people borrow at that time and then get surprised. Because ask anyone in business, it is not easy.
Right.
And the thing about it is you need that constant cash flow in order to maintain the payments on that loan. I loved that example. If you take any lesson away, that's it.
Maybe Terry should tell us, because you said you saved, but you had the alternative, which was borrowing.
Yeah.
Was that an informed decision? Did you think in that direction? Ama wewe tu likaa ukasema wacha tu ni save, nikiishi na kina madhi, then kishapata do yangu ni hame. I mean, like what informed your business model in terms of the financial part of it?
I would say first I was scared about taking a loan. I wasn't sure if
so
I
you've
really
been afraid of loans from the
I
very
was
word
so
go.
scared about loans.
Kit is laughing.
And also, of course, advice from my seniors. I was always told, just take your time, just use the resources that you have available. And once I was able now to I was confident enough that we can do a loan and we were able to pay monthly. That's when they said, let's do this.
Kipto, and probably you might differ, because you're the guys who advertise every single time. We give loans to teachers, we give loans to servicemen, we give loans to who and who and who. Would you advise someone to take a loan to start a business from scratch?
I think I get where Terry is coming from. Someone always gets jittery the first time you think of taking a loan. I want to marry the ideas of Mr. Waidaka and Terry.
He's playing safe.
Yes, because you can take a loan to start a business as long as you have conceptualized fully what you want to go into. I believe most of the time, by the time somebody is going into business, you've done some groundwork, some studies, and picked a few points here and there to guide you. So in my opinion, it's still safe to take a loan to start a business. But of course you must have a backup, that you have some income somewhere that will support you as you grow.
I was getting worried because if he didn't end there,
we
would have had a bit of a fight. What works, especially for those who have employment somewhere, that means you have the cash flow to repay that loan.
Exactly.
So you're borrowing to at least give you a leg up to move you forward. But exactly what you said is that you said there is a backup,
Yes.
which means there is a source of income that is
Yes.
allowing you to repay that loan.
Yeah.
If this business that you are just starting is the sole source of the income to repay that loan, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Because anyone who has started a business, and you're talking about it here, we are all entrepreneurs here, you know it's never smooth sailing immediately.
Right.
There are always bumps along the way, and the problem is all these loan facilities, they
Right.
don't accept bumps.
Yes.
You make payments monthly.
Monthly, yeah.
And that's the issue.
Ukichelewa kuna interest.
So I loved that you ended on that point.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so if you do have a source of income that can help you to do that, then there's a way to go.
Now, we have different kinds of loans, of course. And there's a business loan, fine, there's asset financing. I just want to buy a brand new car. I've gotten into my first employment. Manzejo, Mr. Kikutembea na matatu tena. You know, and I go and I acquire that loan.
Yeah.
I go to their SACCO and I tell Mr. Kipto here, me, I want asset financing and I just want to buy a car.
Yeah.
Why the car? And a lot of people have actually, and this has been on social media sana. Mimi says chukua loan kununua gari. What do you advise on that?
I say amen.
What do you mean?
Immediately.
Mbona tungangana na matatu where I can
okay.
get my brand new Subaru?
Because they're beginning to think differently. As you heard, look, I'm not saying don't borrow for those things. Understand what your capacity is. I love the idea that Terry had of you save up and then you can get the assistance of the loan to get those things. But here's the key when we talk about loans,
I
good or
think
bad.
Before you, there's a Benjamin from Embakasi.
That's
Sijui kama
okay.
Benjamin
Let's
amenunua
hear.
Subaru. Benjamin, good morning. Hello, Benjamin.
Yes.
Good morning. You're calling from Embakasi. Do you have a Subaru?
No, I don't have a Subaru.
All right, Benjamin. What's your comment or question?
Yeah, my question is directed to the guy at the center from Centonomy.
Mr. Waithaka, yes?
I once saw him on certain TV, but now my question is, he says that it's never safe to borrow to start a business. Is it? I mean, like I have an idea. At the moment, I'm planning to get a loan to get a car, so I can start the tax business.
All right.
Now, I mean, I'm a little bit worried if he says that it's never safe to get a loan to start a business.
All right.
I mean, is it on specific business or is it what is his mind? I mean, I just want him to clarify for me.
All right. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Do stand by because your answer is coming up right now. Waithaka, Benjamin wants to start a taxi business and he wants to borrow from, I'm assuming, a SACCO.
Yep.
So now, what do you advise?
I highly recommend Benjamin take some time, do your research. Because I've sat in enough taxis and asked these people who are getting into that business,
Right.
especially those who took loans to purchase those vehicles.
Yes.
The competition has increased significantly. And the original thought of how they were going to get the cash flow into that business has become difficult. So still, the advice remains the same. If it is to start out and there are no savings, no other, as Kipto, yes, had mentioned earlier, had said there's no other source of income to support you, then you're, let me say, in a precarious position.
Okay.
It's not, look, I'm not a prophet to say that 100% of businesses will not work if you borrow, but what we have seen is that through experience, many people struggle because the cycles of business are difficult. So I hope that's coming out clearly.
Yeah.
I think it might be better to borrow with some savings,
Right.
or what is considered to be a safer place to borrow. I think they're called the 3 Fs, from friends, family, or fools who are able to invest in your business at that level. Those 3,
Yes.
because the money is patient.
Just hold on.
Yes.
There's another question here. Nicholas from Narok. Hello, Nicholas.
Yes, I'm Nicholas from Naro.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm quite fine. What is your question or comment?
Yeah, my question this morning is, yeah, I'm a teacher.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, and I would wish to buy a piece of land, and I need to go for a loan
Yes.
and purchase this land, which is in a prime area.
Okay.
Is it a good idea, or I should not go ahead and buy it until I do my savings?
Are you buying this land to develop, or you're just buying it ikai?
No, I'm just buying this land.
Okay.
Then in maybe 1 year time, I develop because I invest in that land.
All right.
To become an asset.
Thank you very much, Nicholas.
Yes.
Mr. Kipto,
Yes.
this gentleman wants to buy a piece of land.
That's a very wise idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good investment. He can just buy it.
It is. It
But
is
how
a
do you
very.
service
Good,
this loan?
it is a very good investment. He first of all, he has said he's a teacher.
He's a teacher, yes.
Yeah, so he has some backing in terms of financing. Now, most circles will finance you without a doubt, without even thinking twice when you want to acquire a piece of land.
Okay.
Because in itself, the land is security for the law.
Okay.
Yeah, most circles will keep the title deed until you are
Until
done
you
with the
pay them.
repayment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So his idea is okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Terry, let me ask you, because there's a gentleman, the first caller, who said that he wants to buy a car and get into the taxi business. You, going back, if you remember that time you were hungry to start your business and you were faced with the same dilemma, would you take that loan to buy that car and start that taxi business?
No. What I would do, I'd make sure that at least I have, I'm able to service the loan for at least maybe, let's say 6 months without being under pressure. That maybe the first few months, of course,
Because it itakuwa stress.
yeah, you're starting now, so you don't expect to, you in the first month you're able to service the loan,
Right.
pay your rents, your what.
Yes.
So I would say just make sure you have at least, you're able to service the loan. At least 6 months, you give yourself a grace period
Right.
to see how the business goes.
For you, the 2 years that you took, the grace period you gave yourself to make sure that pesa zako zinaingia vizuri so that now you can take the loan.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges before someone rushes to the Queensway Sacco right now kusema nipatie loan ya 2 million, nataka kufungua events company because nimeona Terry kwa TV yake iko sawa. What are some of the challenges you faced? Clients, maybe?
It needs a lot of sacrifice. You sacrifice a lot. No eating out.
So ulikuwa unajibebea ka lunch kako githeri kutoka nyumbani na tu mandazi.
Yeah. You limit your expenditures. Also making sure that you keep check everything that you anything that you do. Make sure that you're able to
Like you account for everything. Every
yeah,
money
you
coming in.
account for everything that
Way?
you're doing.
Okay.
It needs also a lot
Did
of
you
discipline.
have a partner in this, or you were just peke yako 100?
Just myself.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Waithaka, there's people always want to get into business sometimes with a partner, and one partner might be for loans and the other one might not be for loans. How do they reconcile this? Can I say that I'll take a loan on my side, alafu ujipange?
Oh man, I doubt that you want to be in a partnership where there's no agreement on strategy. That generally will end up in trouble. So I would suggest that you come to an agreement. And as we
Right.
said, the principle is at what point do you need to take that loan?
Okay.
Terry, I wanted to ask Terry a question.
Right.
Did all your clients pay on time?
No.
But did you have to pay the loan payments every month
Yes,
on
I
time?
did. Yes,
That's
I did.
the issue with business. Because she had a good business, but it's hard to manage cash flows.
Right.
So that's the only thing. But she had already gotten a plan. And that's I really applaud Terry for that.
Yeah.
If you listen to this woman, please listen.
This guy is preaching. But you know what, Mr. Kipto, when it comes to now the management part of the debt, na nikuje niseme, okay, fine, I took this loan, I've opened my taxi business, and now clients are not coming as I expected, the cash flow is a bit bumpy. What do you do in that case? And I owe you guys money.
Right now, you'll find that there are a lot of people who are in trouble
Yes.
with credit reference bureaus and what have you.
All right.
So as we begin, we said always, when you are taking a loan, have some backup.
Okay.
Just in case this business doesn't work. How else am I able to finance the repayment for this particular loan? Yeah, because of course, again, even all financial institutions will run out of patience at some point and they are not able to repay the loan.
As they run out of patience, there's a Robert from Kiambu. Rhoda from Kiambu. Good morning. Hello, Rhoda.
Yes,
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm well.
All right. What is your question or comment?
Okay, I wanted to give a comment
Okay.
that one time I took a loan and bought a car,
All right.
and I gave it to car hire,
All right.
and it worked so well for me. For 2 years, it was giving me 45,000.
All right.
I was able to pay my loan. It's only that I had faith in whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yes.
So for you, everything worked out. Hauna deni yoyote sasa.
Oh, I even bought another car.
Wow.
And I also went back to college and I did my degree
All right.
because I was receiving 15,000 per day. So 15,000 after 10 days, 15,000. And that is for 2 years. So you can see. And the people who had taken my car
Yes.
were servicing it.
All right.
Mine was only to buy them wheels after some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Rhoda.
Did you have another income?
Did you have another income, Rhoda, apart from the car hire business?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher. Okay, nice. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So clearly, these are people who don't just get in there with both their feet. Kuna moja iko kwa walimu. Na naona walimu wanapenda loan sana.
And those are the kind of testimonies that we want to hear. Eh?
Yes.
Congratulations to Rhoda and the rest of the people who have benefited, who have been able to grow themselves when they take SACCO loans. Yeah. We've had several testimonies. Somebody comes back to tell you, without a SACCO loan, I don't think I would have gotten where I am today. Yeah.
Mr. Waithaka, but just before we receive that call from Rhoda, there are people who are unable to pay. And we know, you may borrow from 5 applications on your mobile device, and now you're unable to pay.
Yeah.
How would you advise such a person? Because sasa anatafutwa na bank, anatafutwa na SACCO, anatafutwa na CRB.
We call them
before you answer that, there's a Waweru.
Serial defaulter.
Good morning, Waweru. Hello, Waweru.
Yes, morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is your question or comment?
My advice or my take is that a loan is not a gift.
Come again, Waweru.
A loan is not a gift.
Yeah.
A loan is not a gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a loan does to one
Yes.
is that it helps you achieve what would have taken you probably 3 years to achieve.
Yes.
You get to achieve it maybe in a shorter period of time.
Okay.
But the big problem that we have is someone will take a loan, and the hardest part of it is to divert from the initial purpose.
All right.
So you find in such a circumstance,
Yes.
you end up not being able to service the facility.
Yes.
So that's the hard part that most businesses
Okay.
go through.
All right,
It's a matter of discipline.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Waweru. He has said it's a matter of discipline. Let's get to someone who took the loan. Wewe ndio case study hapa. Did you have discipline?
Yes.
And when it came to that time when he asked you about the clients not paying on time, how were you able to, meet the demands of the bank as far as servicing your loan is concerned?
As I said, before I decided to take the loan, already we were in business for quite a while. So we already had some savings.
Okay.
So what we took as a loan was just a top-up.
To cushion you.
To cushion. So we were able to service the loans.
So at no point were you late for your payments? And then you call the Kipto of your bank. No, wait, Mr. Kipto, sasa, hapa kuna client amekata na 1 million yangu.
I'll say, I thank God, I did a lot of research. Before I got the items that I did my background check. I first check what's moving.
Yes.
What do the clients need? And then, you see, in our industry, things are changing every day.
Right.
So you need to know your clientele.
Yes.
So if you buy something and it's never never been hired out by your clients, you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
So
Just a second. We have Hosea from Nairobi. Hosea from Nairobi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm quite fine, sir.
Yes.
Tell me, what is your comment or question?
I have a question that needs I
Okay.
need clarification.
Go ahead.
I'm asking,
Yes.
okay, I'm a graduate student
All right.
and I have a business idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to venture into this idea,
All right. What idea is that?
but I don't have money
Okay.
at the moment, and I would like those guys to advise. If okay, I try to look for a point I can get loan, but those guys who give loan ask like. What is the security that you can put on the table that for us to give you a loan?
What is that idea that you have to finance?
Okay, like technical services in electrical and electronics kind of work and services.
Okay. So you want to open a shop to sell your electricals?
No, I don't want to open a shop. But I just want to buy some equipment.
Okay.
And hire some 3 to 4 guys.
Okay.
That we can be able to work together.
All right.
Provide technical services in electricity and electronics kind of services.
Okay. Thank you very much, Hosea.
Okay, thanks.
So Hosea wants to get into the electric business, electronics, probably repair people's, electronics or install. Yeah. And he wants to take a loan on that. So Mr. Kipto, first of all, do you offer such services? And he has asked, in terms of security, what will he need to get that loan?
For SACCOs, we don't have such facilities at the moment. Yeah, and again, as I said, for a SACCO, for someone to be able to borrow, you must have saved for some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you must have put in some minimum amount. Yeah.
So if assuming he had saved with your SACCO, then he can just say me, I want a personal loan of X amount of money,
yeah, provided he's also able to support it and show that he's able to repay the loan. Yeah. We don't even bother much asking about what do you want to go and do with this loan. Yeah.
No, so you won't
just
need
get the
security
cash
apart from guarantors and his shares.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should he take that loan? Sababu, he needs to buy equipment. I'm assuming he needs a soldering iron. He needs wires.
Does he have a client, first of all, that he's going to get to help him to pay off that loan? Does he have somebody else that's on
Nairobi
the way?
kuna mali hakuna stima. So
let me summarize. Because, people are not I want you to understand, I'm not here to dissuade you from taking loans. Loans can assist an individual or a business to grow.
Okay.
And they are vital.
Yes.
In our current economy, that's how they work.
All right.
I want you to think about loans like this. Loans are like fire. Now, can you say whether fire is good or bad? No. We cannot live modern life without fire. You can't cook. Your engine will not work. Fire is excellent.
Everything. Now, there's someone who's on fire.
But the same fire can burn down your house.
There's an Ocheng.
So we must have that balance.
There's an Ocheng who has a burning question.
Ask him.
Probably. Ocheng, good morning, sir.
What I'm asking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's different people, different feeling about loan. But mine, I want a circle where I don't take loan, but I earn dividends and interest.
Right.
Yes, and there's a school of thought that people say you are wasting your time because the circle is using your money and the dividend will come after 1 year, even if it is 1 million. It's a waste of time. How do you look at it?
Okay, thank you very much, Ocheng from Bondo. Now, Ocheng from Bondo is saying that he has been saving money and then his friends are telling him it's a waste of time. You're just earning dividends. Your pesa hakuna kitu unaifanyia, no investments. How do you tackle such questions?
SACCOs, as you know, are savings and credit societies.
Right.
So you save. Out of your savings, you earn some dividends.
Okay.
Yeah. You also take a credit facility, unajijenga nayo.
All right.
Yeah. So there are those people who feel they are contented to just save and earn dividends at the end of the year.
Yeah.
SACCOs do not offer, of course, the best rates. Yeah, because they want to encourage you to take the loan facilities and develop yourself. You invest that money somewhere where you get higher return than what SACCOs do. Yeah.
Okay.
And we give that advice again. Besides lending you the money, we even give you that advice. Save, take a credit facility, jijenge nayo. Yeah.
All right.
That's the spirit of the cooperative movement.
Right.
Yeah.
Before, because I know Waithaka will have 45 seconds of a comment. Would you advise guys to take loans to start a business, or would you advise them to do what you did? Because you did yours out of, research. You're saying that you did it out of, advice, and you, of course, ukangalia mabest talk. But would you advise me today, Paul Mungala Mbuvi, I want to start an events company, mi nichukue tu loan, pia mi nianze kukupatia kompe?
I wouldn't advise anyone to just jump into getting a loan. I would advise you to first do your own research, take your time. Like before I bought my first, I decided not to take a loan. It took me 1 year to research about one item, a tent that I really wanted.
Okay.
It took me a whole year to look for.
Just see how it performs in the industry.
Just knowing the maintenance, what to expect once I have it.
Okay.
So take your time. Don't rush into getting a loan.
Right.
And yeah.
Okay. Waithaka?
Yes.
I think you will have the last word as far as loan acquisition and debt management is concerned.
Yes.
All right.
Our advice at Centonomy is if you're going to take a loan, the best kind of loan is for an asset. That asset is going to appreciate in value, give you an income, and also to be able to at least maintain its value. If you do that, then you're in the right direction. Not that you can't take loans for other things, just that is the general direction. And you can hear even when you go for land, that's the point. Can I give you one point from Infotrack?
Sure.
They did a survey, and they're saying 70% of Kenyans who are banked, who are going through a bank or even a SACCO, are struggling with debt at this moment. And they are essentially 2 or 3 paychecks away from severe debt stress.
Yes.
And this is what the problem is. It's not that we shouldn't take loans. It's that often we're taking loans for the wrong thing, whether you're an individual or a business.
All right.
And if you use it the right way, success is on the way.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Mr. Kipto from Queensway Sacco, asante na sana.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to have you, Centonomy, here on set, even with your other colleagues. Asante na sana. Terry, thank you very much. Ninakuja unifunze kufungua biashara, sababu mimi nakupatia kompe, alafu unajua mimi wangamisi nipatie job sana. All right. Unfortunately, we've come to the end, but before we do that, I do have my peeps with me here. This is Shiku Kaitani, of course, and Mr. Jeff Mote. Do you have any feedback?
Yes, we do. Absolutely. All right. So I'm going to ask our director to actually put that up on our screen. But you know what? Let me tell you, this feedback has been amazing, and I've been checking them out even just on my cell phone. Ngegi Magana goes on to say, I have taken notes, lots of knowledge being shared. Okay, do you want to swipe it for me?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
There you have, let me see who's that. Na amepotea. All right. Oh yeah, there we go.
Philip McLeod. Karibu sana. Good interview. Let me learn something new. All right, swipe.
Yes. There we have.
Bob Owino goes on to say, money and finance conditions are impediments. Watching from Kisumu. Asante sana, Bob. All right, and then we've got Abdi Omar, who goes on to say, KWS, take care of this precious animal. I found out the white giraffes are at risk of being poached. Okay, that's in regards, of course, to our stories on Interactive. Asante sana for that.
And of course, quite an insightful chat right there, because like we were saying even at the beginning of the show, we had reports coming in that out of 70% of people who have bank accounts, most of them, by the way, payday is a godsend to them. By 20th of...
By 15th even.
You're deep in the red. So you're looking for loans left, right, center. You're calling Kipto, you're calling there, you're calling Waithaka.
Yes.
Nisaidia na 5K nitakulipia.
Yes,
so this whole aspect of when to take the loan, what is the necessary loan for you to take is really, apt subjects to have in discussion.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
true.
Yeah,
And I like
so-
your caller who said, by the way, a loan is not a gift,
Yes.
by the way. Please keep that
and he
in
was
mind.
very serious, like a loan is not a gift. So remember, as you're getting into your phone to do all those applications, that is not a gift. Hiyo ni mashine unajiletea.
Of course, we're going to leave it at that as far as Tuesday is concerned. I hope you love the show. As always, please let us know. It's the second day in our new home and a new show, of course. How are you liking it so far? K24 this morning. Tweet us at K24 TV. We're going to wrap it up as far as we're concerned. But right after us, it's a daily brief. Now it starts off at 9 in the morning. So in case you want to get in touch with Samuel Njoroge and Shiksha Arora, bringing you up to speed with all the developing stories as we roll out right here and what's happening in the newsroom as far as your news is concerned. That right here after K24 this morning. We say bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, we say bye, Harry. Until
See you
tomorrow.
Wednesday. Okay, bye-bye.